Welcome back to another Film Geek Movie Spotlight and my leading up to Halloween series. Today I'm talking about the 1990 film Tales from the Darkside The Movie.
Look at this floor. I thought you loved chocolate chip cookies. And what happened to that book I gave you? When I was a little girl, this was my favorite book. Which one was your favorite story?
What difference does it make? Let me out of here! Help!
Tales from the Darkside The Movie is directed by John Harrison, and it is starring one crazy huge cast. Debbie Harry, Matthew Lawrence, Christian Slater, Steve Buscemi, Julianne Moore, David Johansen, William Hickey, Alice Drummond, and Mark Margolis. Tales from the Darkside The Movie is based off of a TV series of the same name that aired in the 1980s. In this film, we get 4 stories of terror, 1 wraparound story, and 3 individual very solid horror stories. The wraparound story tells the story of a modern-day witch who is preparing a special dinner for herself and fellow witches. The main dish is Timmy, a little boy she captured. To stall her from cooking him, he reads her stories from a book she gave him. These stories are our stories that we get to witness. The first one is Lot 249. A grad student raises a mummy back from the dead to get revenge on his fellow students that ruined his chances at a scholarship. The Cat from Hell. An old man hires a professional hitman to kill a stray cat that's terrorizing him. Interesting fact. The Cat from Hell was originally going to appear in Creepshow 2, but had to be cut out of the movie due to budgetary restraints. Lover's Vow. A struggling artist witnesses a gargoyle kill someone, and he promises the gargoyle to never tell a living soul if he spares him his life. The gargoyle does just that, but can this man keep his silence for the rest of his life? The film was released May 4th, 1990, and it grossed just about $16.1 million on a $3.5 million budget. Critics didn't really like the film a whole lot at its release, and it's also sitting on Rotten Tomatoes at a 48%. The studio did announce a sequel to the film that was supposed to begin filming in October of 1990. In fact, a script was written, and a Tales from the Darkside The Movie 2 does not exist to the best of my knowledge. So what do I like about this movie? Okay, so this is another one of those films if you're not too big into super scary movies, but you like a little gore and violence, this is the film for you. And I don't know what it is about anthology films, but I always feel like I love watching anthology films the most around Halloween. Maybe it's the ghost story element of them, the fact that you're getting so many small little stories in a feature-length film that it just feels like sitting around the old campfire on Halloween night telling ghost stories with friends. Maybe that's why I love anthology films so much this time of the year. Who knows? But this is quite possibly one of my favorites. It is in my favorite anthology films list that I did a few years back. Check it out if you want to. I really enjoy this movie. Beginning to end, I like all of the stories in it. The wraparound story is a lot of fun. All the 3 separate horror stories maybe aren't the scariest, maybe aren't the goriest, but they're definitely fun stories. And that's it. They are also solid stories. They don't have to always be jump scary and crazy. At the end of each one of them, you just kind of go, damn, wasn't expecting that. Or maybe you were. Who knows? But seriously, this is just a very all-around fun Halloween-y film. Even though it's not like during Halloween, it feels like Halloween every time I watch this movie. This film also has excellent creature design and the makeup looks really cool. Yeah, the special effects are limited, 1990 and all that, but believe me, the creature and makeup design on this film is definitely on point and looks very solid. Also, the Cat from Hell story gives me one of the craziest kills I have ever seen by a house cat in my entire life, and I don't know, man. Every time I watch it, it just makes me look at those little critters a bit different every time. So if you're looking for a fun, solid, not too awful scary horror anthology to watch this Halloween season, I highly recommend Tales from the Darkside The Movie. And if you're a subscriber to Amazon Prime and Paramount Plus, you can currently watch this movie for free. Alright guys, well that's all I have for you today. Thanks again for checking out The Film Geek. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's one more thing you can do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.